What's up, guys? Midwest Tool Review here, back again. And I don't think this video is going to be super long. Just, I guess it's more like a, hang on, my screen is dirty. Hang on. There we go. Just a update, I guess, more or less, of some things that came in the mail. And I thought I'd share it with share it with you real quick. We're not going to go into any great detail because I was not ready for that yet. So if you guys have been following me on Instagram, which you should be, you can see that I've got a bunch of cool vintage Snap-on stickers. These are the foil kind. So I've been kind of sharing them between my KR box and move cat, Jesus, and my road box here. So far so good. Silly shop cat keeps getting in the damn way. Okay, so what do we got? What came in? What's new? You guys want to know? So the first thing is we got a shipment in from YesWelder. So I'll be sharing what that is here soon. I've got to get everything put together. I've got to put a 220 line in the garage to support it, but you guys pretty much can figure out what it is. But yeah, that came in. So when we're talking about that, we had to get that because we have a welder in the shop. I have two welders actually, but one is a flux core, one is a stick, and my flux core welder is old. So it's very old, like 20 years, probably more old. So we need to get something new. So we teamed up with YesWelder and we got that bad boy in here. So the other things I've got, I guess I should start off with over here. MicroPro reached out to me and wanted to send me some things. They have been following my content, I guess, on Instagram and YouTube, and they saw that I'm working on the OBS Chevy. And with that, as you guys already know, we've got fenders, we've got tailgates, we've got doors, everything that we're putting together for that truck. And I set a budget of $1,000, and I am trying to utilize salvage yard parts. So I'm trying to find the best salvage yard parts I can, or Facebook Marketplace, and we're basically doing it all. We're tearing apart the vehicles to get the parts. We are repairing, servicing, whatever it takes to get the parts up and ready, and then we're installing them on the LBS. So a lot of these fenders, well, I got like 6 fenders. Every time I buy a fender, it seems like I find a better fender later on, and then I end up substituting the bad one for the good one. Ultimately, we end up having these here, and these guys have like no rust on them. So the seams are perfect. They did have some dents here and there that required some body work, and because of that work, MicroPro reached out to me. So they knew that when it came to hand tools, I'm pretty much Right Tool, Snap-on, Mac, that's pretty, and Matco. So the top names in hand tools. So I didn't really need a lot of hand tools. I don't really need a lot of hand tools at all, actually. But they did send me some stuff here. So we're going to go over that. I'm going to share what they sent us. And we'll show you what cool stuff that they've got to offer. But also some of their more professional line of tools, I guess you would say, is from their subsidiary called Omega. And Omega has creepers and seats and all types of other equipment, including, you're going to see my shop rabbit. That's my daughter's rabbit. But including this Omega lift jack here, hydraulic jack. See, they're called the Magic Lift service jack. As you can see here, I've been trying to compare it to my Daytona jack from Harbor Freight, which is, arguably one of the very best jacks on the market in terms of like home use. Really good jack, and it's a low profile jack. Now this Omega lift jack is not a low profile jack, but at first glance, guys, I'll be complete honest with you. It's a stout jack. It's I mean, I haven't had a lot of time with it, and I hate doing this because I like to play with things and, kind of get some type of mileage on it before I talk about it. But this Omega lift, this guys, is built very well. The only thing that I did not like about it, and it was very, very minor, was that this service plate here. This is a service plate that you can use. You have to pull up, and it allows you to get to the RAM. There is it's got these little indentions here to connect to the side of the jack here. And when I first moved the jack, it rattled like crazy. So if Omega is looking for some feedback on this jack, fix that feature so that it does not rattle, and it won't be annoying, because that's annoying when you're moving the jack around your shop. That rattles like crazy. So that was the only thing that I could see, in my opinion, as far as needing some work. It's got a really, really tall handle, and it jacks up really, really quick. I probably won't be able to do it very well in here, but it jacks. It's actually much faster in terms of adjustments than the Daytona jack. Big difference, but it's just not as low in terms of being a low profile jack. That's okay. That's not a big deal, but just an observation. I got a bunch of hand tools, ratchets, and things of that nature. And they also sent me this digital torque wrench, their Omega Pro. And I've been playing around with it. It comes as a calibrated unit. Comes with a set of instructions. All I can say about the set of instructions are that whoever wrote them probably should take a course in English writing or language, because there were a lot of grammatical errors within the instructions. But we're still playing around with them, still trying to get it set up like I like, and go from there. It's a 3/8 drive torque wrench, and it is digital, so it has all the little bells and whistles, peak torque, things of that nature. So you can kind of do a little bit of programming with it. But as far as a shop tool, having something around the garage to use, especially for a DIY perspective, doesn't seem like it's a bad tool. So we are going to try to compare the accuracy of it. We're going to try to test the accuracy of it, rather. We have some higher end torque wrenches. We've got Mac, we've got Ulsa tools, we've got, I thought I have one more. I got two Mac. They have two Mac and a Matco. So we have some higher end torque wrenches, and we're gonna do a little bit of apples to apples comparison to see how well or how accurate is this torque wrench here, because it's fairly small. I mean, it's not very big whatsoever. I mean, that's probably like 8 inches, maybe 9. So not very big at all. Yeah. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, I talked about the welder, talked about the hand tools, talked about the jack, the creeper seat over here. You can see here, once again, from the Omega Lift subsidiary, their hydraulic. Oh, that's not even the right one. I had it somewhere. Let's see. Oh, here's the box. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. All right. So this is their 450-pound Z creeper is what they call it. So it folds. You can lay it out to a creeper, and then you can set it up to a seat. Transforms with no tools in seconds. That's true. The dimensions are accurate. Fully upholstered. Seats feels good. Oil resistance. The casters are really nice. I do agree with that, and the powder coated finish. I put it together. And like any normal red-blooded American male, we don't really follow the instructions. And that was a good thing because the instructions absolutely suck. But it's not very many components to it, so you could basically do like I do, look at the box and put it together if you've got any type of mechanical aptitude. What can I say? So the fasteners, I don't have one example up here. The fasteners are soft metal, so you can use them, but I would not be surprised if they wear fairly quickly in terms of, because when I was installing them and I was actually torquing everything down, I stripped out the screw, like 1 or 2 screws very easily. Just cheap offshore type screws, right? That happens. But the hardware was there, so all the hardware components were there. I wasn't missing a screw or a washer or what have you. Everything was there. It functions very well. It's very smooth in terms of like how it transforms from one profile to the other. It seems robust. I think that any DIYer obviously would take benefit to having something like this in their shop. Now I do have the snap-on seat. I do have my Matco tall stool there. So I've got a few of them, but I thought that this could be very useful, just having around. And the reason why one would say, well, why do you need it if you've already got some? Well, I do a lot of repairs for people. And here recently I did a brake job for my neighbor Sam. And we basically replaced all of the brakes on his Mustang, including the one of the rotors. He had a bad rotor. So he's a young kid. He was trying to get his car back up and running. So I said, come on over. And we did all the work last Sunday, no charge to him, just to show him how to do it himself going forward, what to look out for, etc. So, but having some of this equipment like the extra jack, the creeper seat, it's good to have them, because if someone's helping me do something, I don't want to be the only person sitting comfortably. I want them to be comfortable too. So it's a nice tool to have around the shop. And then the fact that it's 450-pound weight capacity means that most people who are going to find themselves working on a car is going to be well within that range. So not saying anybody who isn't over 450 won't be doing it, but most people aren't $450 crawling underneath the car. But that being said, yeah, we got the equipment, from MicroPro. So shout out to MicroPro for sending me some more shop equipment. I really, really appreciate it. And we're going to do more work. We're going to actually review them properly. We're going to give our thoughts beyond what I've shared tonight and see how they work out. The jack, once again, the hydraulic jack, just basic using it and, rolling it around, kind of looking it over. A really, really nice jack. I don't know if they have a low profile jack, but if they made a jack this well, based upon the quality and the workmanship of this one here, if they ever come out with a low profile jack, it's going to be really nice. It should be really nice. And when I do another review of everything, I'm going to try to get the prices for everything so you guys will know that as well. I've been very busy with work, so I finally got a chance. The shipment came in like 2 days ago, I think it was, or a day ago, and I've just now got a chance to kind of get things broken down and take a look at it. So all the hand tools over there, MicroPro sent me those just as a gift, I guess, essentially, because I didn't ask for them, but they sent them to me. So that was pretty neat of them to do. I know there's been other reviews out there, people doing MicroPro tools. So I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel, but I will share what they sent and first impressions, right? But YesWelder, big shout out to YesWelder. If you guys are looking for a affordable welder, this is the MiG 250 Pro A, I believe it's called. It's a nice unit. I did take it out of the box. I did look it over to make sure I had all the components. I got to get a bottle, argon CO2 bottle, and I've got to get a regulator. because I am going to run gas on this one here, whereas my other one was simply flux core. This is for the panels on the OBS Chevy. We need to weld those in, as well as the rockers, and so this was a absolute essential component or tool. So we had to get that. But YesWelder, in terms of communication, back and forth with me, very, very quick response. It didn't take me a lot of time at all. And additionally, they also, as far as communication about the shipment, they were like, hey, you know, it may be a little bit delayed because we have a lot of orders coming in. Sorry, mosquitoes are flying around me. But we're gonna, you know, it'll be out very quickly. And I think from the time that I got everything set up with them and done all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff to get it, because I didn't buy it, it was sponsored to the channel. I think it was like 48 hours, 72 hours between that point and the time that I received it. So very, very quick turnaround time. I was very impressed with that. So if you're looking at getting a welder, at least as far as communication and responsiveness from a manufacturer, they're doing very well. I've seen a lot of reviews on YouTube about the YesWelder, various models. So I think from what I've seen, it's going to work out really nicely, especially for what I want to do. And I couldn't be happier to get it. So no ambiguity here, guys. These things were given to me by various companies. So I just want you guys to know that. And I'm not going to go out of my way to say, hey, this is the best thing in the world. This is going to be like top notch. This is like #1. Go out and get it. Midwest 2 Review endorses it. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to tell you what I think about it. Sorry, I need a drink there. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And, you know, you'll be the judge from there, man. I'm just going to keep it fairly neutral, right? And we'll go from there. So what else is there? I guess that's pretty much it. You guys are probably going to be hating because I didn't open the box up, but I don't want to really do it wouldn't be fair to YesWelder to open a box without doing a proper review of it. So we're going to do that on another video. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I haven't bought any new tools. I guess I did buy something. They're not, I mean, they're new, but you know, they're new old stock. Obviously, because I'm going to be cutting out rockers and putting that cab corner in, I got to remove the existing cab corner and rockers. So I bought a spot wheel cutter. This is a Blue Point set from Snap-on. Got that from my retired Snap-on dealer. So I had to get them. So I'm not going to be trying to drill directly through them. So, but beyond that, that's pretty much it. So hope you guys liked the video. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because there's a lot of stuff that we've got going on, as you guys can see. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram. I've been uploading pictures and, you know, photographs and whatever to Instagram, just sharing stuff. Sometimes it's just much easier to snap a shot of something and share it on Instagram than it is to do a video on it. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that and following me on Instagram. Leave a comment. I try to get to all my comments. I don't get a chance to get to all of them, but I try to get to all of them. Some of them are worth commenting on. Some of them are not. You know how people are. But I do my best to get, you know, feedback to you guys. The last thing, if you guys are stuck around this long, is we are going to be doing a giveaway. I'm still working on what that's gonna be, but it will be valued at, let's say, 150, between 100 and 150 bucks. We are going to do a loyalty giveaway, meaning that if you've been following me and supporting the channel and leaving comments and having that dialogue with me, we're going to put those people in a category and we're going to do a giveaway for them. And then I'm also going to do another one for newcomers to the channel that have been leaving comments fairly recently. My wife and I are going through the comments of the last 10 or so videos, and we're going to put it all together. Then we'll release that sheet out to everybody and let everybody see them. And then we'll do a live drawing. So we're going to be giving some stuff away. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. So I thank you all who have subscribed. And if you've not subscribed and you're thinking about subscribing, give it some deeper consideration, right? This is a pretty decent channel, nothing too crazy, but we do a lot of cool stuff. And I've got like the baddest DIY Snap-on setup, that's probably on YouTube in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but I think my setup is pretty awesome. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.